No one pet the dog. Rule 1 of the podcast.
Really?
Yes.
Will she bite?
She might.
Oh, okay.
She also could come up and be your best friend. You never know.
You know
with
Arj
her.
Barker, right?
Yeah.
Arj was here yesterday, and to get friendly with Bella, he kept feeding her beef jerky.
Oh, there you go. You should have told me. I would have stopped.
We got some upstairs.
Bella's
She'll probably just
bipolar,
lay
so.
there and keep to
Arg
herself.
Barker, as
She
you put
will.
him on Facebook.
Arg.
Rocky LaPorte, our special guest. I haven't seen you since Vegas, I don't think.
Yeah, that was fun.
Las Vegas.
Almost a year.
Yeah, really?
Yeah, it's coming up. We're leaving, oh, God, our first show.
November 7th.
Yeah, our first show
Your
is
birthday.
3 weeks from today.
Ah, very good.
Unbelievable.
Those people were bombed.
Yeah, those people were bombed.
You know?
No doubt about that.
I met this one couple there at your show. They were going for tattoos in Vegas, and they wanted to get those symbols.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yin
talking
yang
about?
or
That's
something?
always
Or
a good idea.
The writing or
Yeah,
the yin
like
yang?
the hope or
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Whatever,
I got
yeah.
you.
Yeah, and I go, you guys should get like, if I was ever going to get one of those, I would get like maybe like the Chinese symbol for like chicken and rice or something like that. Well, think about it. No matter how much you drank then, you could always go into a Chinese restaurant and just point and you'd be assured food. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. Do you want to give
survival
youth
thing.
those ideas? Because it probably will happen.
I'm a thinker, you know?
You are a
A
thinker.
deep thinker.
We were just talking about where you were from, not Iowa.
No. From Coon Rapids.
Coon Rapids is on Long Island, I would assume. Coon Rapids
Some guy
is near
asked me,
Brooklyn.
he actually asked me, because you have like a couple bucks he wanted to know, he said he needed to get a ride to Coon Rapids. I'm like, why don't you save up, go somewhere nice? You know what I'm
Hey. It's a lovely suburb.
My
with a
cousin
very,
lives in Coon
with a
Rapids.
very funny name.
Oh, okay.
Well, Philip Wise, who's on the show, Philip was Philip, the black man from KQRS.
The black man.
Man.
The token
easiest
black
way to
guy.
describe them.
Haven't we already pissed people off enough today?
No, that was Tony, actually. He lives in Coon Rapids.
Oh, does he really?
I was asking, why would a black man choose to live? Why? Why are you doing that? Oh, man, I love it up there. It's unbelievable.
They have a good DSW.
They do?
Which is a shoe store, by the way.
I was going to say, what the hell is
I have no
it?
idea what a DSW
Discount shoe warehouse.
Oh.
That's what that
They're all
stands
over the
for.
country.
Yeah.
DSW. People know about them.
Yeah.
Why did
Trying to
they
relate
call
to
it?
the
Is there like
ladies.
raccoons there or something like that?
That's
That's what
really
it is,
an
I'm
interesting.
You know what, Andy? I think
Raccoon
that's something you
Rapids
should
is
Google.
Yeah.
It's probably because of there's a waterfall there, so that's the rapids.
Yes.
Yeah, but
There
a
must have been a lot
Raccoon
of
was
raccoons.
seen
Like
in
there's
the
a giant
area.
raccoon population they're taking over.
Coon Rapids.
It comes from the name Coon Creek Rapids, which there was a river up there called Coon Creek.
That sounds like something you'd find
And
in the Ozarks.
They live on the
Yeah.
rapids
Yeah.
of Coon Creek.
Andy's the Cliff Clavin of the show.
Yes, he is.
Oh, yeah, very good.
Son Andy, who didn't come to Las Vegas. Everybody else did, but not
I
Andy.
do not like that city.
No?
No.
How come? What happened?
I don't know. I'm not a big city guy.
He
to
hates the
start.
fly.
He doesn't like the lights.
Flying
Or people.
and drunk people and
that's-
Nothing
Oh,
to do with
Yeah.
Sunlight.
spending a lot of money
Sunlight.
on food. Not
Yeah.
all things he doesn't like.
We went on that roller coaster in New York. You been on that thing?
No.
That was crazy.
Did
It
you
was
go on that?
Yeah, it goes through the hotel, and it was, I pulled a groin muscle, actually. Yeah.
Sitting in a...
Oh, no, not mine. It was this guy next to me. You got to hang on to something, you know what I'm saying?
Did you get arrested? No. Wow.
Another molestation
drunk.
charge.
Hey, what?
It was one of your
Vegas
fans.
thing.
We were on a roller coaster.
The first time I ever met Rocky, speaking of raccoons and such, I thought I was going to die because he said,
We were at a wildlife preserve.
no. It was, he said, Tom, is that really your zoo?
Oh, that Como Zoo? Oh,
No. That's a local baby zoo.
They got like 4 birds and a squirrel. You ever been there?
And they're all very sad, like, let me out.
They have a seal, Sparky.
No.
The saddest seal there ever
There was
was.
like a lizard or something went by. I'm like, what's that? The guy goes, that's not ours.
Don't listen to him. It's
swear
a
to God.
great zoo.
Como Zoo is not a great zoo.
It needs a fresh coat of paint, I think.
They
And
didn't
some
even
real
have a
animals.
monkey. They had like a little hairy Italian guy.
running around selling popcorn.
Yeah, he had gold
Tambourines.
chains and a beeper. Who wears beepers anymore? That's a bad zoo.
I will never
The
forget it.
Minnesota Zoo. is a good zoo.
That's a good
World
zoo.
class, man.
Yes.
Now, if you really want to see a zoo, we'll take you down there.
We'll go to that one.
I went to the Como Zoo, Tom. Okay.
Why were you there?
A couple of years ago, my friends go, show me around. That's where they said, this
They
is
brought
it.
you there?
Yeah,
Because
of
it's
all
free.
places. They must have been
It's
mad
free.
at me.
They leave you there? Or do they?
Here's our local Subway sandwich and the Como Zoo.
Yeah, that doesn't make a whole lot
You
of
got bad
sense.
friends.
No, to bring.
Well, I mean, for Minnesotans, like of my generation, it's a wonderful memory because that was the only zoo we had back then. Now we got this huge zoo out south of town.
Oh, is that right? Yeah.
But it was like, did you see the little train and all that stuff? Yeah, that was a big deal when I was a little kid. It was it's called, I think it's called Como Town,
Yeah.
Yeah.
which of course somebody, when they put the sign up said Como Town, they changed the C to an
Homo.
H, so it said Homo.
Naturally.
Oh,
man.
Like,
Too
oh,
easy.
yeah, I mean,
Too easy.
That's
Yeah.
like hacky.
You guys
there.
got Coon Rapids. You guys need to work on your. Change somebody's names here.
Oh, it's not good.
You know,
There's an Embarrass,
Hire some
Minnesota.
new
Seriously. There's a town called Embarrass, Minnesota.
is that right?
We have Climax, we have Fertile, we have Embarrass, Minnesota.
Holy moly!
I'm not kidding. It's very,
Very
strange
sexual
here.
here.
Oh, that's funny.
Very
Sounds like.
Hey, you
it.
ought to talk Jersey. Like, you're a class X all over there, right?
It-
You got Snooki.
Oh, come on!
Come on.
Cheap shot.
I'm from Chicago.
No,
I lived in New York for a long time, but I'm from Chicago.
I thought you
Yeah, I grew. I used to live in Brooklyn though for a long time.
Yeah, okay.
You know,
All right. I thought you were. I thought
Do you
I
know
had the
McGruff, the
Jersey
crime
accent
dog?
going.
he used to live in my building until he got robbed.
That was the end of that.
Great
You know,
guy.
zip code
that's-
60653.
What's 60? Oh, McGruff.
Yep, that's a zip code.
Is that
Ralph
right?
McGruff, Chicago, Illinois, 60653.
Wow.
Take a bite out of
You gotta-
crime.
You are a Cliff Clavin.
I don't know how I still know that, but I do.
But he hates Vegas.
Yeah, I like McGruff's home address, but I don't like Vegas.
Yeah.
Okay.
McGruff's home address never shot anyone.
That's true.
Oh, see?
Neither
That's a
did
very
Vegas.
good point. Well, neither did Vegas.
Wait,
You haven't been
suck
behind
the
building
No
there.
crime in Vegas. I'm
None
pretty
of
sure
that
it's
there.
pretty clean.
Have you seen CSI?
Did you ever
right.
wander like 2 blocks behind all the hotels?
I stay in the nice neighborhoods.
Yeah, that's
and
what I
I'm
would
in
probably
Vegas.
do.
That's how Atlantic City is too. You
Yeah.
go right. You go 2 blocks off the boardwalk, man. You get whacked over there.
Oh, absolutely. You spend a lot of time in Atlantic City?
Yeah, I go there a couple times a year.
Oh, yeah?
You know, yeah. And then
Now, where are you living now?
in Chicago.
Well, you do live in Chicago. That's
Yeah.
great.
Yeah, I was in LA for like 14 years, and then I moved back because they were doing all reality shows. Like they were,
Oh, yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
sitcoms weren't really doing sitcoms. Nobody was getting parts, and you know,
Couldn't take all that nice weather.
yeah. Well, they're doing all the Snooki junk now, like all that stuff.
It's true. It's crap.
That stuff's so bad.
It is. It's just crap, and they're obsessed with it.
Yeah,
Honey Boo Boo, are you kidding me?
I know.
yeah.
I mean,
I know.
who watches
There's
that?
so many
People,
shitty
obviously.
reality TV shows. I just can't wait till most of those phase out. I have friends that are writers in LA. Same thing. It's like they just said we went through several years of not being able to get a gig because nobody was getting gigs. But now it's starting to come back.
I hope so, you know, because they're trying to get me some walk-on parts on Tim Allen's show, that
Yeah.
Last
Yeah.
Man Standing.
Oh, yeah.
That'd be great.
So that would be good, but it all depends on, like, those reality shows are getting good ratings. Like, people are,
Yeah.
they're going to put on whatever people watch, you know, and that's what they're watching.
I don't
It's
know
cheap for
why.
them to produce too because they don't have to pay
Yeah.
writers and actors and everybody else. They get a
My
bunch
theory is that all these people are so pathetic. It makes people feel better about themselves. Like no matter how crappy your life is, there's always you could be a part of
Yeah.
Honey Boo Boo's clan.
Yeah, that's
you know?
true, right?
I guess that's the only reason.
Oh, man.
Does your phone like that? Every podcast we do, my wife's phone rings.
Is that right?
I'm popular.
It started playing music during the
She was playing a
interlude.
Beatles song, and she couldn't. She kept looking around at like, whose phone? Oh, wait a minute, that's my phone.
I know. I know.
Oh, that's
I did
funny.
the frisbee thing out of
She
this.
chucked it out of the room.
The dog went after it.
Yeah, exactly.
The attack dog.
That was a nice touch.
I'm like, ah.
You know, it's so funny with those shows, though, like The Sopranos and Jersey Shore, the Italian American League. They were saying like they were boycotting those shows
Right.
because they said it made Italians look like like gangsters and thugs,
Right.
and they said if it didn't stop, somebody's going to get hurt.
I told you that story about a friend of mine becomes a program director at a radio station in New York City, and he's an Italian kid, right? He's an Italian kid, so he becomes a program director. So he thought it'd be funny to do a bit about Italians. Wasn't funny.
No?
Apparently, what happened was, and he said, I got a call. I said, yeah, Mr. Da-da-da. My name is Johnny, and this is going to be the only phone call you're ever going to get from me.
Oh,
No, really? That's a true story. He said, this will be the only phone call you ever get from me.
Wow.
Don't do that again.
Oh.
I was like, whoa.
Holy cow. My buddy Willie does a bit about that. He goes, people come up to him and they go, say something in Italian. He goes, get in the trunk.
You grew up in a traditional Italian family. I mean,
yeah.
Very proud of your heritage. Obviously, you're wearing hat's got about 85 flags on it.
Yeah, and a couple bullet holes.
A couple of bullet holes. So, are you 100% Italian?
Yeah, and a little bit American Indian.
Really?
Yeah, believe it or not.
Where'd that come from?
I have no idea. Somebody on my grandma's side, they were here for a while, you know. So, yeah.
The Illinois territories, or?
Yeah, I believe so.
Well, amazing.
Fox or Sioux, you know, over there in that area. But I don't know.
Do you get any casino winning?
No, I got
nothing.
No. I go to Vegas and ride the roller coaster. That's all I got. It's my only ties.
Did you? How many brothers and sisters you got?
I got 3 sisters and a brother. My younger brother, he's actually a Chicago cop.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I don't want to say the Chicago Police Department is corrupt, but he just got promoted from patrolman to Don. Yeah. He made Don in like 2 years. So, we're very proud.
Very
Successful.
proud of him. Is your whole family, your mother, father, your sisters, your brother, are they funny? Is it a funny family?
No, they're kind of weird, you know? Like, they're kind of goofy. But
so you make fun of them, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
That's the way it should be.
Yeah.
And then you go to L.A. for a while.
Yeah.
And you get away.
Yeah, I know. The big thing now, my son, we got him a car, you know, and, they were asking me about my first car. And, well, it wasn't mine. It was stolen. But I treated it like my own. You know what I mean? I painted it and changed the VIN numbers. Sure.
No, you don't get any heat for that, do you? Because you're Italian.
No, it's just goofing around. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's comedy, people.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Like
Just don't tell Richard Lewis about being Jewish. He'll lose his mind.
It's true.
Very sensitive about that.
Honestly, God, you should have heard the shift in that conversation. It was unbelievable. I mean, Richard was great. Don't get me. He was really a brilliant guy. Just really great. Yeah, he heard that word "heeb" and it was like, whoop, light switch.
Really? Yeah.
It was amazing.
We got a 15-minute rant about the history of Judaism. It was pretty amazing. He went back to Moses. He talked about his father telling him about when he actually told his son he was Jewish at 5 years old. Really?
Why
It took
did he
till you were
wait?
5? I don't know. I mean, that was he said, we're in a movie theater, and my father says, we're Jewish. They're Jews.
They're Jews.
We're Jews.
What does that mean? We're in for half price. Why is he telling him that then?
That's why we got the cheaper popcorn.
Richard's not going to
Now he's going to come
this.
after Rocky as well.
Offending everyone today.
No, you, not Rocky, you.
Rocky laughed at the joke. That means he totally agrees.
You should be able to make fun of your heritage.
Absolutely.
You know what's so funny? That's what like when I was a kid, my dad, I know it's stereotypical Italian, but he'd always go, don't rat on nobody because nobody likes a rat. Like I swear, like every day before I went to school, he goes, you don't know nothing, you don't see nothing, you didn't do nothing. And we're in history class, you know, and the nun, she goes, I want you to tell me who killed President Kennedy. And I go, I didn't do it. She goes, I know you didn't do it. She was telling me who did. I go, I didn't see nothing. So she calls my father up to school. She goes, I was this kid who killed Kennedy. He told me he didn't do it. My old man goes, hey, the kid said he didn't do it. He didn't do it. You got to make fun of your heritage, right?
Absolutely.
Chicago Italians are a lot different than New York Italians. Do you find that to be true?
Yeah, we're not as Guido, if I can use that word. I swear to God, you see them in New York, they wear chains and like sweatsuits to the racetrack. You know what I'm saying? Like they got those.
They brush their chest hair up.
Yeah. Well, I don't do that stuff.
One of my first times being in New York ever, I get in a taxi, and back then it wasn't all just Palestinian drivers, like it is now. I mean, New York City. You lived in New York?
It's a very racial show.
Did, you're right.
It really is. That's really it's getting to know your heritage here on the Tom Barnard Podcast.
So I look at the little medallion, for the driver or whatever. And this guy's name was like Gianni Venatelli, something like that, right? Mm-hmm. So Johnny, you having a good night? He goes, familiarity breeds contempt.
Holy cow! Really?
Familiarity. Okay, first of all, familiarity breeds contempt.
Thank you, Plato.
You just said hello. So saying hello, I hate you. I have contempt for you because you said hello to me.
Oh my God.
Well, okay, well, whatever. And there's that rivalry between the New York Italians and the New Jersey Italians.
Yep.
That's a whole different deal.
The Brooklyn.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, no, there is
everybody.
Absolutely. Yeah. But it's all true. But I don't know. It's just Italians are much more laid back in Chicago.
I agree. Yeah.
It's my favorite city in the world. First of all.
Really? Yeah.
God,
I love Chicago.
I like
Chicago
too.
That's where my grandfather's from.
Is that right?
Yeah. But he's Chicago Irish, so. And I have no problem with anybody saying anything about drunken Irish people. They're exactly right.
Well,
if you're Irish, you're either sober or you should be. Here we go.
You were married to a nice Irish girl, right?
Oh, my
stories.
God. She was out of her mind.
From Chicago?
Italian and Irish?
That's not good.
No, you should see. That's two groups of
You
people.
drink,
want to
you
get
fight,
liquored
you
up
hold a
together.
grudge,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. She was out of her mind.
Yeah. We really just sucked the life out of his face. Looks like he's
You killed me.
traumatized.
You put a knife
I
in
got
my
a couple
heart.
of therapists who can.
The memories are
Look at that look on his
painful.
face.
I know.
That's why we should have a video of this. He looked like he'd just been shot. Just like
He did. He looked like you just shot him. From Bradshaw and Bryant, Michael Bryant. What's up, Pally?
Oh, not much. Doing my usual thing of telling people they shouldn't be texting and driving. In Minnesota, you can't have your phone in your hands. You can use, hands-free, but you can't have your phone in your hands for whatever reason. And that's why they made the law the way they did, so that police officers could see a phone in your hand and you got no excuse for why you got it there.
Do people know that that's the law?
I hope so. I mean, they used to follow it, and then kind of COVID kind of made people forget, and now it's like a freewheeling world out there with cell phones.
Let's say you get pulled over because you do have a phone in your hand and you're not watching where you're going. You got to be in pretty big trouble then, I would guess.
Well, the first one's not as bad. It's the multiple ones, the problem. And once people start stacking them up, then they have a big problem. And then what we're doing in car accidents is we've started bringing motions for punitive damages, because I'm trying to use the civil law any way we can to stop this, because it needs to stop.
Whenever I'd had any problems in my life, who was that I called again? It was like an MB, something like that.
Bradshaw and Bryant.
I'm talking with my friends Michael Bilski and Brad Huckle of North American Banking Company. Guys, business owners have had to deal with a lot over the last few years, haven't they?
They sure have, Tommy. We pride ourselves on being able to help our customers with the challenges they face.
Our business bankers are experts and are always ready to help our customers capitalize on opportunities and solve problems.
Loan decisions come quickly because they're made here in the Twin Cities and not shipped out of state like at some of the national banks in town.
This allows our customers to expand their businesses with confidence, knowing that they have our team of experts in their corner.
Okay, so now you give me this big thing at the end. Way to go.
Well, you are the professional.
Oh, I forgot.
Look, I know Brad and Mike, and I trust them with my banking. They've personally delivered on everything they've just said, so why not bank with my banker? North American Banking Company, a better banking experience, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
You can't solve every case for your kids, but with Greenlight, they'll have the instincts and the money skills to stay out of trouble. With a Greenlight debit card and money app, parents can monitor spending and teach financial responsibility. It's an easy way to guide kids as they grow, from earning allowance and tracking chores to learning how to save and even invest. Start your risk-free Greenlight trial today at greenlight.com/Wondery. That's greenlight.com/Wondery.
Do you ever watch that Shameless, that show? That's a good show. Showtime?
Yeah.
That was based on the neighborhood that she was from in Chicago.
You're
I swear
kidding.
to God. Canaryville. It's like this big, it's this big Irish. But I love that
is
show.
One crazy family.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, it's hard to believe that there's people that live like that, but there are.
There are.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I was married to them.
And?
Oh, you're right. Irish.
It had to go well. I'm not Irish. He's Irish.
Yeah, I'm Irish. I'm on the McCarthy side.
Oh, is that right?
I'm Tom's nephew.
Oh, very good.
But what part of Chicago?
South Side.
Okay.
I lived in Bridgeport, and then that's the Italian neighborhood, and then Canaryville was the Irish neighborhood that was right next to us, You know, it's so weird, like, for how much they didn't get along, the Italian guys always hooked up with the Irish, and vice versa. Like, they always married each other. It's very common.
Well, the Catholic
Italian
Church,
and
that's part of it, is that they all tend to kind of intermingle in the church. But the weird thing about the Irish is that they will argue with the Italians, but they can't stand each other unless they're fighting with Italians, and they all gang up on the Italians, and vice versa. I think it's kind of that sort of thing in Chicago. Very interesting.
Give it a whirl in Boston sometime.
Oh, yeah.
Honest to God, I'm talking to some Irish guys from Boston, right? Says, you Boston Irish, that's great. You guys must really get along. No, I hate him. I said, what do you mean you hate him? Well, he's not from the town. He's not a townie. I said, what?
That's right.
He's got to be from Charleston. You got a Southie.
Yeah.
Yep.
There are like 5 different kinds of Irish people from Boston, and they all hate each other.
Oh, yeah.
It's bizarre.
Yep.
It's like,
It's fun.
It's fun. And then on the north side of Boston, it's Italian.
Italians, yep.
Like, safest, still to this day, the safest neighborhood in America. The north side of Boston.
Yeah.
Because if you go in there and cause any trouble, you're done.
They got a baseball bat with your name on it.
I mean, seriously, you don't commit crimes up there. You don't harass people. You don't get drunk, and none of that.
Yeah, they take care of their own neighborhoods.
They
do. Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, Chicago's still pretty much like that, isn't it?
Yeah. Like, there's Taylor Street in Bridgeport. Like, it's kind of like that. It's tight knit. People are out on their porches at night. They don't do that in the suburbs.
No,
people don't hang out on their porch, or
they don't. So do you still live in Bridgeport?
No, I moved out. I'm in the suburb now. I'm in Tinley Park.
So you're the only one out on the stoop at night.
Yeah, I'm all by myself.
I'm all by myself. So how long were you married?
I was married 18 years, and I've been divorced about 10 now. So it's okay. She took me back to court for more money. My lawyer, he goes, "You all right with that?" I go, "Yeah." I was just going to blow that on food and shelter.
Not
she
important.
Was crazy. And she'd argue with anybody. She didn't.
Oh, yeah.
We went to a psychic one time.
Yeah.
She got in an argument with the guy because he was telling her stuff she didn't want to hear.
Oh, no.
Who does that? Like, that's the reason you're paying a guy to tell you stuff.
No.
I swear to God. And he goes, "Your wife's a bitch." I'm like, this guy's good.
He's a good son.
Did he predict your divorce?
I just told him, I know, right?
This guy's good.
This guy's good. My wife's a bitch. Did you have children?
Yeah. I got 4 kids.
With her?
Yeah.
That whole thing.
But they're good. My kids
bitterness.
are good. And I got grandkids now even.
Wow.
I got 10 grandkids.
You do?
Yeah. My kids like to screw. And they found out about it. Apparently, they're not quitting anytime soon.
I honest to God, and I'm not going to... Aren't you like 40 years old?
No, I'm 53.
You are?
Yeah.
God, you don't look anywhere near that.
Oh, thanks.
You look great, doesn't he?
A little Botox, I think.
I don't do that stuff.
No.
Come on, I'm not Joe Howard.
Restylane.
Kidding.
Breast implants.
That's the latest for guys.
Breast implants.
That's right.
They were for you.
So they never have to leave the
Gift
house.
to yourself.
That was my birthday.
So I mean, you must still see your ex-wife with the kids.
Yeah. They're all. She's actually by my house today. Like she's been staying there for a little bit, helping us out because my daughter had another baby. And
okay.
Yeah, so we're okay now. Like we're on good terms now, so it's okay, And
but
then
10 years ago, not so much.
No. Then I got the little grandkids there, so they're
That's good. I mean, you don't want to have grandkids and have the grandparents fighting about stupid stuff.
And then they call me Grandpa. I'm like, guys, call me Uncle Rock. I'm going to get laid with this Grandpa stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Uncle Rock.
Ladies.
You don't go with the poppy?
This actually happened to me. I'm not even making this up. We were at the Museum of Science and Industry in Chicago, and it was packed. Like it was. I don't know why I brought them on it was a day where there was no school.
Oh, yeah.
And I had 2 of my grandkids with me. And this place, like it was mobbed with people, and they both took off in separate directions at the same time.
Oh, God.
Like, what do you know what I mean? Like, What happened?
He did that stuff to me when he was little. He was always disappearing. God. You have a heart attack, don't you? You have a heart attack.
Like, can you imagine coming home with just one kid? Like, I'm like, what do? You got to like pick the one with the most potential. Actually, what I did, I know you're not supposed to think like this, but I go, I'm going to chase the skinny one because we could always catch up to the chubby one. Like that was my reasoning at the time. Like,
well, it's a good theory.
Yeah, right.
You know, what would a cop do?
I was in a jam. Yeah.
You catch up with him later, so it obviously worked.
Yeah, he was waddling. I thought I got to get the one that darted off.
You're going over to security. Did you see a kid rolling down the second?
Looking for donuts.
Oh my God! So how many grandkids?
I got 10.
10 grandkids.
Yeah.
That's unbelievable.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, I thought you were about 40 years old.
Oh no, thanks. I appreciate that.
Well, you know. Like, I'll call you Uncle Rock, too. I won't call you Grandpa.
Thank you very much.
Hey, Uncle Rock's coming on his show today, and he's going to talk about it.
My friends say that. They go, you don't look that old. I go, that's because I read at a third grade level. It keeps me young, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It does, doesn't it? Mm-hmm. It's a very sweet thing. There's no question about it.
Thank you.
How many days a year do you spend on the road?
At one point I was out about 40 weeks a year, which is like,
wow.
Yeah, that's way too much.
That is.
Yeah, the road it beats you up, man. It's hard.
It's tough.
I got to meet the Rolling Stones a couple years back, and just talking to those guys about the road, like that was it was very insightful. And then I just read both of their books, Ron Wood's and
Keith Richards.
Yeah. And they were saying, like, every night they had to talk a different guy in. Like, every night someone's going, screw this, I'm going home. And you know what I'm saying? And if that, like, those guys are making hundreds of thousands of dollars a night.
Right.
Like, and if the money can't even keep you out on the road, it's, like, messed up. Like,
it's tough.
Yeah.
You wake up every day and don't even know where you are, right?
Yeah. You need a base, like, when you're in a different place every night, it's really rough on you, Like
right.
Yeah, it beats you up at a point.
So these things, like you do Rick Bronson's House Comedy all this week, that's better because, first of all, you're only an hour plane ride from home, and secondly, you're here for almost a week.
Yeah.
That's better.
Yeah.
I mean, this night here, I'm in Eau Claire, and then I'm in Madison, then I'm in Chicago, and then I'm in Milwaukee. It's like, God, that's tough.
I have major respect for young comedians who go out on the road. I've talked to a lot of them, and a lot of them say that when you first start out, that first year or so, the people that are booking you, they put you in the same room even with these people you don't know. These comedians that you've never met before.
So you're dealing with, you're in a condo every week with 3 new people. Like you have 3 new roommates every week, and and everybody's got different habits, and it's really a huge smells.
So many smells.
Yeah, huge adjustments, and I got snowed in a couple years ago in North Dakota. You know what I mean? North Dakota. Are you kidding
me? No matter when you go to North Dakota, you always get snowed in.
Yeah. Like I want to get snowed in somewhere nice, like Hawaii. You wouldn't mind.
I'm stuck here.
I'm snowed in Hawaii.
It could happen.
That's a good place.
Buy online by going to the Amazon.com banner at TomBarnardPodcast.com. They don't charge you a penny more. A small portion of what they sell through our site helps support the show, and it's what keeps the show free for our listeners. Click and shop today on the Amazon banner at TomBarnardPodcast.com. The one thing I have heard as far as the positives of being on the road, like at first, is you make a lot of friends. A lot of guys, you meet new people every week, as you said, and you make friends. So it's like the next time through, I'll at least know somebody.
Yeah.
But you probably meet a lot of jerks, too, I would imagine.
Yeah.
I mean, people probably don't know this, but backstage at a comedy club is not all a fraternity. Not at all. It's like everybody has to think that they're the one. Did you just choke over there?
No, I slurped.
You slurped. You slurped. But, I mean, stabbing each other in the back and all this stuff. Oh, that wasn't funny, and I'm funny, and you guys aren't funny. You see a lot of. I mean, not now. I'm talking about at first.
Yeah, there's like a lot of insecure people in the business. You know what I mean? And that's when I first got in. I go, oh, you're going to meet all these fun people, and it'll be great. And there's a lot of crazy people in this business. Right?
No doubt about it. No question. How about getting paid? Was that tough?
Yeah. So I remember in the old days, like they would go, hey, like some of these clubs, they would try to pay you like in cocaine or pot, like because I swear to God, because the managers, that's what they were doing, and it was pretty wild back in the day, Yeah. Yeah.
Did you notice him make a move to his nose when he did that? That's how they pay now.
That's funny. That's funny.
You really did.
Here's a kilo. What am I going to pay my rent with that?
I love it.
Yeah, right.
Richard Pryor once told a story about being a young comedian on the road, playing Youngstown, Ohio, and he said the club owner called him back to the office after the show. He goes, Richard, you were great. I thought you did a wonderful job, and I just have to tell you, we're not going to pay you. He goes, what? He goes, we're not going to pay you. It's your first time through, so the exposure was good for you, so we decided we're not going to pay you.
Wow, is that right?
Richard says he went back to his room. He's all pissed off. He goes back to his room and gets a gun.
Oh, I think I heard this.
Yeah. He goes back to the club. He goes, you're not going to pay me, huh? And he goes, yeah, that's right. We're not going to pay you. So I pulled the gun. He said, I pulled a gun on the club owner. Club owner goes, hey, get in here, everybody. Richard's got a gun. This is funny as hell. That even though he was serious, and the guy knew he was serious, the club owner thought it was hilarious that Youngstown's got a lot of mob in it. Lots. The fact that you would have, as a young guy, have the nerve to go in there with a pistol and
pull a gun on a mob guy.
Pull a gun on a mob guy. He's like, He's laughing at him. Oh, it's true though.
Yeah.
I don't know. Who are your influences in comedy early on?
Richard Lewis.
Richard. No.
Just kidding.
No, we love you, Richard.
No, I love Richard Lewis. I really do. I was just kidding.
No, Richard's hilarious.
Yeah. For a Jewish guy.
For a
Don't say that.
No more.
I love
some coalition.
No, I'm just kidding. I was just doing callbacks.
Yeah, there you go.
I don't know. I liked Rodney Dangerfield a lot growing up, and Rickles and Carlin and all those guys.
Yeah, they were phenomenal.
Yeah, that's the thing today. Like I remember when I was a kid. Growing up or even coming up in the business, there was people touring like, Paula Poundstone and Louis Anderson and Richard Jenney and George Walker. There was like great comics on the road.
Oh, yeah.
You don't hear that no more. Like, you don't hear anybody coming up go, well, you got to see this guy or see this girl or like, I don't know about the next generation. Everybody's just kind of like,
right.
They go up on stage and they'll read what, how Janine Garofalo was, like she'd put in notes or whatever and just talk about, and I don't think that would fly in the Midwest, right? Like you got to bring the funny, like people aren't going to pay money to not laugh.
Yeah, and this town, as you know, loves comedy, and so you're right. They have a high expectation every time they go out and see somebody. But I thought it would get better with the internet age, but I think it's actually gotten more challenging because everybody's kind of on their own in a lot of ways, these young comedians. But you're right. It used to be that they'd almost tour in groups, and you'd get some really some really high talent out there together, and they'd kind of fight together to go grow their to grow themselves as comedians.
Yeah, like Ellen DeGeneres was out there.
Yeah. God, her early stand-up was fantastic.
Well, the internet, YouTube changed everything, I think, for comics. I mean, how many of them got their start just because they got a viral YouTube video? It's
but
just amazing.
What's so weird? Some people might have like a funny 5 minutes, and then that's it. Then they get booked in a club to do like an hour, and they only got those 5 minutes, and then what do you do?
Problem.
Yeah,
that is a huge problem. You feel that you fit that in with about we went and saw Wendy Liebman about a month ago at Acme.
She's hilarious.
She's wonderful.
Really good.
Yeah,
had 4 bachelorette parties at once.
Oh boy!
Ask any comedian.
You would think that they would be laughing at everything.
No, they're
just obnoxious.
Hammered, and they have the penises around their necks, and it's not good.
But she was amazing because she just kept soldiering on, and finally. Even these young women, because they were, now look who's got a friend. Fella comes over.
Toto going to take a chunk out of me? No.
At least it's a little chunk because she's tiny.
She can't do too much, dude. She's a very bad
It's only like a
underbite.
5-stitch kind of bite. It's not a big thing.
We'll stitch you up right here.
Okay.
It's no big deal. It's
Do you have trouble handling that stuff? Well, you don't have trouble, but handling that stuff cannot be easy.
And nobody likes it. If someone's beyond the point of drunk where they don't even know you're making fun of them,
right?
They don't get it could ruin a show. Like a couple drunks can ruin a show.
Oh, for sure. Last year we went and saw Louis Anderson last year in Vegas. He's at the something Palace. Station
Oh,
Palace.
yeah.
Palace Station. And he had a table full in the front, and the whole show, he was just like, could you please shut up? I'd like to finish my jokes here. He had to have them removed. They just wouldn't stop talking amongst themselves and just throwing off his timing, and it was really, it's just, why do you go to see somebody if you're going to have your own conversation? Go outside and have your drinks and talk.
I agree.
Leave
sit
the
in a bar.
comics alone. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right.
Everybody
got it.
I saw Jake Johansson. I saw Jake Johansson a few years ago, and there was a guy constantly yelling for him to do these 20-year-old bits.
Oh,
and he finally, I was so surprised to just let the guy have it, and everybody cheered, and the guy left, and I was just like, oh, this is going to be great. Now the rest of the show will be fantastic. But the guy would not. He was interrupting his bits, and he, every story that he has kind of has its, its path and its peak, like any good comedian does, and he couldn't get to him because this guy kept yelling out, do that bit from 18 years ago. Oh, Christ, it was bad.
No, especially if you have like timing jokes or you take pauses, and someone steps on that, it ruins the whole setup, It's a lot of work.
Right.
That's hard, I was telling somebody, for every 10 jokes you write, maybe 1 or 2 will work. Your failure rate is 80 to 90%. You got to move a lot of dirt to get a little gold. Yeah.
No, that's very true. I actually saw somebody heckle Rodney Dangerfield. You talking about Rodney?
Is that right?
I saw a guy heckle him. Now, the thought was running through my head.
You sure it wasn't you?
I guarantee it wasn't me. I'm not that stupid.
I do a better Rodney Dangerfield than you do, Rodney Dangerfield.
Well, what he said back to the guy, I suppose he could still say it today. I'd probably go over fine, but I was just sitting there thinking, this guy is heckling Rodney Dangerfield. I mean, you got to be really hammered or really stupid.
Lots of alcohol.
To heckle Rodney Dangerfield. So finally, this guy yells out, hey, Rodney, get a job. Like that, right? And Rodney goes, hey, I already got a job. Getting fags for your brother.
Bam. There it is.
Well, Rodney or Don Rickles is the other one. Can you imagine having the guts to you just tear you apart?
There's no question about it.
I remember there was this drunk lady one time in Tahoe, and I was working with Greg Otto.
Sure.
And she was just an idiot. At this point, the whole audience was annoyed with her, And then later on in the act, he was talking about kids, and she goes, oh, I got kids. And he's like, oh, man, why didn't I even... She ruined the whole show, this lady, And she goes, I have 4 kids. She goes, but they're not mine. They're adopted. And Greg Otto goes, I was going to say, who'd screw you 4 times? And she left. And I'm like, oh, that was a good one.
Left?
Yeah.
Do you remember, I was telling, who was I telling earlier about, it was Arj Barker. I was telling him yesterday. Rich Voss, Catherine and I were watching it. You know Rich Voss?
Yeah.
He was doing this thing for What Would You Do, that ABC TV show. And it was all set up. The people he was ripping were actors. They weren't just audience members. They were actors. So he would rip them and say, hey, a couple of fat broads sitting up front, blah, blah, blah. Now, these were actors. They knew he was going to say that about them.
Oh, I heard about that.
You saw about this, right?
Yes.
And Rich does a great job with that. I mean, Rich is really, really good. Then the guy, I'm John Quinones from ABC, and this is What Would You Do? And we're just trying to see what your reaction would be. And I went on Rich's Twitter page to say, hey, I watched the show. You were very, very funny. I really enjoyed it. Every guy on there ripping him. You're an idiot. What are you doing? Honest to God, it's like you didn't really understand that was a setup deal. That it wasn't me doing that.
Oh, is that right?
It's like I couldn't believe it.
Yep.
I could not believe it.
See, but don't you think there's going to come a point, like those reality shows, most of them are like somebody's like, pissing somebody off or doing, like, somebody's going to like shoot somebody one day, like, in live time, right. I think, and then it ain't going to be funny. No, I think they push the envelope sometimes on certain things, I think
they do too. You're right.
I think something bad might happen one day.
As soon as reality shows hit Russia, things are going to get bad.
See, Angie just waits in the weeds, and then it just comes up with this thing like that.
Just sniper.
He's kind of a sniper. Who else accused you of being a sniper?
Oh, that was Joe Coy. Yeah.
Oh, Joe Coy. Yeah, Joe Coy accused Andy of being...
But a literal sniper.
Well, that's funny. That's a good one.
He accused Andy of being a hired assassin.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, an assassin.
You guys like you sit around, you never talk, you don't say anything, and what kind of ammunition should I use tonight when I'm at my real job?
It's like the guy in the van by the school.
Just wait for the right moment.
I can wait for the right moment and everything be marvelous.
Oh, that's funny.
It is amazing.
For Brad, John Bryant, Michael Bryant. Michael, what's up? Dealing with another case where a person gave a statement to the adjuster because they thought the person was really friendly.
Is that a good idea?
Well, the problem is they know the law when they call you up. And while you're trying to be fair and you're trying to get help, the reality is there are questions you get asked that the way you answer them make a big difference. And people put themselves in trouble. And when they aren't in trouble, they didn't do anything wrong. But suddenly the adjuster's got a statement that can blow up their case completely.
What has caused people to be so untrustworthy, I guess is the best way I could put it? They take advantage.
Well, insurance companies have hired adjusters whose job it is to deal with unrepresented people. So they're supposed to kind of lure them in, call them every day, see how they're doing, and people are like, oh, I'm doing pretty good. Where the reality is they've kind of adjusted to their problem that they've got going on. So it's not that they're completely better, but the way they say it gets to be a problem. And that's why having somebody who can explain your rights, represent you, make sure that you understand the law before you give a statement can make a big difference in your case.
Michael Bryant, Bradshaw and Bryant.
So what's new? The latest? I mean, you said it was a Tim Allen show?
Mm-hmm. He's got a show on called Last Man Standing on ABC.
Oh, right.
And Tim, I did the Tonight Show, and maybe I don't know, maybe it ain't sour grapes. I just want to say my piece about this.
So in other words, it is.
This is really true. Everybody said, like, I met Jay Leno. He's a nice guy, and everybody said, they go, hey, like, Jay was, I don't know if you read the book, The Night Shift. Was that remember with that thing between him and Letterman?
Yeah. Oh,
and
yeah,
that movie?
I did not read that.
Well, they always said, like, if you go on the Tonight, he didn't like competition. Like, if you went on and you did really well, like, so I went on the Tonight Show. I got a standing ovation.
Uh-oh.
And I've never been back on that show again. Like, the next day, too, my friends called me to go, you'll never be on again. And I'm like, really? And I've seen people on there go like 4 or 5 times and have just mediocre sets, and they'd be
because he's got to be the star.
What a diva!
It's like,
not a fan.
It's like hitting a home run, and they go, "You're never going to bat again." Like,
we wouldn't want to make the show better.
Yeah, like
it's the opposite of Carson, because Carson would bring you back in a hurry. I mean, it would.
That's what he did with Stephen Wright and all those guys, and Roseanne and Louie.
Yeah, absolutely. And by the way, I'm here to tell you that Rocky, it's not sour grapes, because I have had about 150 people tell me the same thing. That if you go on the Tonight Show and you're a hit, he never invites you back.
Yep.
What? There's no sense in that.
I know. It makes the whole show better if like you just ain't that something
weird? You'd think he would have gotten over it by now. I mean, he's been doing that show for a while now.
Yeah, he's been making $35 million a year for about the past 30 years.
But he hasn't touched his money, his base salary. Remember?
Yeah, he won't. He keeps telling everybody that.
That's something.
I know. It just when I was a kid, it was Johnny Carson, right? Mm-hmm. And there were a couple of Joey Bishop tried to do a show, and then
Steve Allen, right?
Merv Griffin. Yeah. They all tried to do it. But Johnny was the guy. And that was the reason, even as a little kid, I would watch The Tonight Show. When Bob Hope would come out and talk, it was like, well, that's interesting. It's nice, but when's the comedian coming on? Mm-hmm. Guys like Pete Barbuti. I don't even know.
Oh, yeah.
You remember Pete?
Yeah.
You remember him and all?
I don't know.
Else
I'd have to
remember
see
him?
No.
No?
Yeah, I know Pete Barbuti.
I guess you have to be at least 53 for that.
But I look 40.
Yeah. Yes, you do. Pete Barbuti was this very quick, and the only time I ever saw him was on The Tonight Show. I didn't see him anywhere else. Like we didn't have any money, so if he came to town, I wouldn't be able to go see him anyway, so I guess I wouldn't have noticed. But he did a deal where he'd come out and play an instrument. He'd play the piano or the trumpet or whatever. And Johnny one night made up some fake name, I don't know, whatever it was. And you got to picture this in your mind because it was brilliant. Johnny says, our next guest is the world's, and back in those days they called them midgets, right? They were called midgets back then, right? Johnny goes, ladies and gentlemen, the world's greatest midget accordionist. And so when Pete came out, he was like this, only the accordion was below his knees and up to his shoulders. And he came out and said, it was brilliant.
Oh, that's funny.
Can you picture what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
He's playing the
crouch down.
This little tiny guy.
And that's the whole bit.
Oh,
It's got a
funny.
massive head. But that's why I watch The Tonight Show. So for this generation, to not be able to tune into the Tonight Show and say, hey, Rocky LaPorte was phenomenal, and I can't wait till he comes back. What? Because Pete Barbuti was always, he was on 5 times a year probably. 4 or 5 times a year. And there are other guys like that.
Barbuti?
Barbuti.
Barbuti.
Yeah.
He was an Italian guy.
Booty?
Yeah. Italian guy.
Big booty?
I opened up for Pat Cooper not that long ago. He's like 84 years old. Yeah, in New Jersey.
Guy.
Yeah, he's Italian. Yeah.
His name is Pete.
Pasquale something, right? Capertino or something like that.
Yeah, you go Pat Cooper.
Yeah.
Remember back in the day, he could get pissed off. Remember he's getting these battles with these people?
Yeah.
And he was very vocal about how pissed off he was about on stage. He would just rip the hell out of him.
Yeah.
It was unbelievable.
Yeah.
Andy, would you look up Pete Barbuti and see if he's still alive?
How do you spell
even?
Barbuti?
Barbutti.
Well, back when I was a kid,
alive.
long before Comedy Central, that's where I watched Carson constantly as a kid.
Yeah.
And they were the best of the best on there.
Yep.
It was just absolutely
I like
fantastic.
Topo Gigio.
Oh,
that's Sullivan.
Sullivan.
How old is Pete now, Andy?
He was born in 1934, May 4th.
1934.
So
is he still active in comedy?
80. About 80.
He actually doesn't have too much on his Wikipedia article. And but he does have a website.
He does?
He's the musical comedian.
See, the musical comedian.
I think
And
he
his
works
website
Vegas once in a while.
Does he really?
I think so.
His website is what?
I was going to say it's blank, but it's not blank.
It's an old-fashioned TV.
Yes, and it's not doing anything.
I saw Mort Saul in San Francisco a couple months back. He was sitting there talking to people. Yeah.
Really?
He's like 84, too.
I was going to say he's got to be in his mid-80s.
Yeah.
Brilliant comedian. He would always walk on stage with a newspaper.
Yeah.
Always had a newspaper.
That's right. That's right.
He would always come out on a newspaper. But he was like an intellectual comedian.
That's amazing that those guys can still tour.
Yeah.
Well, I got to go see Pete Barbuti if he's still alive.
Yeah.
I'd love to see him.
Apparently he's in Vegas.
Yes, that's what I thought. I thought he worked Vegas.
He's not going to be there in November,
Where's he at? Does it say?
No, it's hard to get any solid information on him. All it says is he's got a workshop there where he teaches comedians how to comediate.
Comediate? Andy just
how to
said
midget
comedian.
Accordion.
How to be the midget accordion. So it doesn't say he doesn't have
passing the accordion on to the
he doesn't have
to the little people of the world.
He didn't have an appearance schedule or anything on there.
Well, his website isn't loading properly, probably because of Apple.
Oh, really?
Your fault.
Don't blame Apple.
That's my fault. All right. So Rocky LaPorte, ladies and gentlemen, at Rick Bronson's House Comedy tonight, tomorrow night, Saturday night. You're not doing a Sunday show.
Yeah, I'm here Sunday.
Oh, you are Sunday too?
Yeah.
Some people do it. Some people, like Ali Wong last week, she was not there.
She said she was doing
she
Sunday
was
night.
doing
She did Sunday.
Yeah, most people do Sundays.
I think
as well,
Tom Rhodes was the only one that didn't do a Sunday
Tom
show.
Rhodes was at Acme.
Is that right?
Oh, sorry, wrong one.
Oh,
No, it was Brian Callen.
Brian Callen didn't do it.
Oh,
he didn't.
Sorry.
Steve, your boyfriend.
Sometimes it's anticlimactic. You know, like after the second show Saturday, it's usually really good, and then sometimes Sunday shows they're a little more laid back or whatever. But I've been wanting to come to Minnesota. I'm not even saying like for a long time. Like I did a couple corporate gigs up here a while ago,
right?
And I always wanted to work the clubs, and it was I don't know why I couldn't break into this scene, but I knew I would love it and do well. And the last couple times I was on your radio, it helped a lot. Like we got a lot of people out. You know, I love coming here. This is like my third or fourth time. And
I mean, it was how did it amazed me with some people. Some people, club owners, really work hard, and Rick Bronson does work very, very hard to get good people on it. And how did you eventually meet?
I was at the Montreal Comedy Festival.
Oh, yeah, okay.
And he didn't even have this place yet. He just had Edmonton.
Right.
And he goes, him and his wife Tammy, they go, we want you to come to Edmonton. Like, they really like me. And so I started working for them up there. And then when they got this place, then they had me here. And I was so happy I love coming up here. It's one of the places I look forward to.
Well, like I said, the KQRS fans are just wild about you. They love you.
Oh, well, thank you. Yeah, and thanks for having me in Vegas that time. That was a lot of fun.
Well, you were there. Well, wasn't that just last year?
Yeah. Jeff Ross.
With Jeff Ross. No, you weren't there yet. Jeff Ross and Rocky played the KQ Morning Show 2 days in Vegas last year. Jeff Ross.
He's out of his mind.
I think maybe he stayed up a little late the night before because he wanted to appear right at like 3:50 in the morning, which would be 5:50 here. He wanted to be on right away because he wanted to go to bed, right? So he comes out.
Yeah, he stayed up all night.
He stayed up all night. He comes out in a bathrobe. He's wearing just a bathrobe. And he sits down, he puts his headphones on, and he was great. He was a great guest, and really just a nice guy, very nice to the listeners, all the rest of it. So he goes, okay, well, I'm leaving now. And he gets up, and he walks away, and the headphone cord's going...
Oh, jeez.
Jeffrey! He forgot to take his headphones off because he'd been up all night.
Oh, that's funny. We went to Iraq, me, him, and Drew Carey.
Oh, really?
Yeah, to entertain the troops, and Mimi, the girl who plays Mimi on the Drew Carey show.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. And it was the first time we went, it was a short notice, like it was like 2 weeks. And I'm like, how the hell am I going to learn Iraqi in 2 weeks? So I got the Rosetta Stone, the books on tape.
Sure, absolutely.
Boom, I knocked it right out.
Really works.
It really does.
Rocky, LaPorte, and Farsi. I'm looking forward to that. Seeing that someday, absolutely.
Okay.
A portion of profits of the Tom Barnard Podcast goes directly to the Smile Network. The Smile Network is a nonprofit organization that provides life-altering reconstructive surgeries and related healthcare services to impoverished children and young adults in developing countries. The Smile Network, together we are constructing lives one bright, smiling face at a time. So, well, you know what? I was going to ask you this. My daughter just ripped me again for this. You know Brian Callen?
Oh, no,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, your boyfriend?
They're in a relationship. Him and Brian Callen.
Well, no.
Sweet.
Here's the deal.
They're dating.
So Louis Anderson's coming to town. Well, Rocky showed up. He goes, I heard Louis in town. I said, yeah, he's coming in today. So Catherine said, well, Rocky, why don't we all go out for dinner tonight and have a good time? We did, with Ali Wong and on Shane Moss last week. So when Brian Callen's in town, they were in Iceland at the time.
Yeah.
Right?
Wow, yeah. Holy cow.
Yeah, those two. Those. So I got nothing going. I'm here by myself. She's gone. Andy doesn't go to dinner.
Okay.
Andy hates meals.
Oh, yeah, it's true. You went to the Saturday night.
And so did Dan.
Dan went to the Saturday night.
Not like you were...
No, but what I'm saying, so Brian and I hit it off really well. He's a very talented guy, and he's very enthusiastic, very bright guy. We hit it off really well, and he goes, we should go grab some dinner. So Sean and Brian and Courtney Sherman. I don't know if you know Courtney or not. She's pretty new in the business. No. She might not know her yet. She's very, very funny, though. Very, very funny. So we went out to dinner Thursday night. We had a great time, blah, blah, blah. So on Friday, I get a call from Brian. He goes, so Tom, what are you doing? I said, nothing. I'm just hanging around the house. He goes, well, let's go to dinner again tomorrow night. Saturday night. I said, yeah, okay. So we go to dinner. This time Andy goes, and Alex's boyfriend Dan goes with us. And, again, Courtney. All of a sudden, the buzz all around the Twin Cities is, what the hell's the deal with Brian Callen and Tom Barnard? They're hanging out. What are you, like boyfriends or something? It was like, Jesus.
Well, everyone knows you have to be cool, and you wait a week between the first date and the second date.
It's easy. That is.
Moving too fast.
Yeah, exactly. It's just like way too much too quick. You met the family. It was like, whoa. Brought him to your favorite restaurant right away.
Uncle Rock at dinner tonight. Don't take it it's not. We're just going to dinner. Okay. They made it very clear to everybody. Thanks for listening, everybody. Have a great day.
Thanks.
Oh, God. Your boyfriend.